I've been thinking about you recently. Not because I miss you, and not because I wish things had been different. I think it's because I've started to understand some things. Or maybe I've started asking different questions. Lately, I've been looking back at the places, the people, the choices, the moments that felt small at the time, and I kept noticing the same thing. Nothing happened the way I thought it would, and somehow everything led me here. There are things in your life that you can't see yet, dreams that feel too far away, versions of yourself that feel like they belong to somebody else. The travelers, the artists, the people who seem free, the people who wake up and follow what they love. For quite some time, you'll think those lives belong to other people. You'll think they're different, luckier, more talented, more confident. But one day, you will realize something strange. Most of them simply kept walking towards a feeling they couldn't fully explain. Turns out, that's what you ended up doing too. You've always felt it, that quiet voice. It tells you there might be more than the expected path, more than what makes sense, more than what everyone else seems satisfied with. You'll not always listen to it. Sometimes you will ignore it. Sometimes you'll doubt it. Because life is much simpler when you stop questioning things. But it never really leaves. It's always there, waiting, patiently, like it knows something you don't. I remember looking at certain lives and thinking, that's not for people like me. Traveling the world, creating for a living, meeting incredible people, living with freedom and following curiosity wherever it leads. Those lives felt distant, just like they would belong in magazines, films, and Instagram posts. But life has a funny way of collapsing distance. What once felt impossible slowly became familiar. One thing led to another. And one day, you wake up inside a life you once only imagined. Not because of one big change, but because of hundreds of small ones. Looking back now, the moments that change everything rarely arrive with certainty. They arrived as feelings, an idea, a curiosity, a question, a yes that couldn't be justified. The career, the trips, the people, the opportunities, the moments that shaped me the most. None of them began with guarantees. Most of them began with intuition. At the time, I didn't understand that. I thought I needed answers before moving. But life kept teaching me the opposite. Sometimes clarity only arrives after the step is taken. One of the most important journeys of my life began with a simple question. A question that arrived at exactly the right moment. I didn't know what I would find there. I didn't know what it would change. I didn't know why it felt important. I just knew I had to go. And somehow, that was enough. India taught me something I didn't have words for at the time. There were moments when everything felt chaotic. Too many people, too much noise, too much happening all at once. So much that trying to control the experience became impossible. Eventually, I stopped trying. I stopped questioning every turn, stopped needing explanations and forcing the journey to make sense. And the moment I did, the experience opened itself to me. Later, I realized that life often works the same way. The older I get, the more I see the connections. The people who appeared exactly when I needed them, the opportunities that arrived at the right time, the doors that closed, the doors that opened, the things I spent years waiting for, the friendships I'll carry forever, and the blessings that arrived in ways I never planned. There was a time when I wondered whether I would find someone who saw life the way I did. Someone who would share the same curiosity, the same passions, the same desire to grow, the same hunger for life, and somehow, without forcing anything, our paths crossed. As if life had been quietly arranging a meeting neither of us could see yet. The truth is, some of the best things in my life arrived when I stopped chasing them, when I stopped trying to control every outcome, when I stopped demanding certainty before moving. and I started paying attention instead. If I could tell you one thing, it wouldn't be how to avoid mistakes. I would not change a thing. Not the failures, not the confusion, not the wrong turns. Because every version of you was necessary. Every chapter carried something forward, even when you couldn't see it, especially when you couldn't see it. There will be moments when nothing makes sense, moments when you feel lost, moments when you will wonder whether you're moving on the wrong direction. Keep going, not because you know where the path leads, but because you don't. Some things can only be understood in reverse. And maybe that's what turning 30 feels like. Not having all the answers, not finally arriving, but looking back and realizing that life has been speaking to you the entire time. Through intuition, through curiosity, through people, through opportunities, through moments that felt ordinary until they weren't. And despite everything I've learned, there is still so much I don't know. There are still places I haven't seen, stories I haven't lived, people I haven't met, versions of myself I haven't become. And for the first time, that doesn't scare me. It excites me. Because if the last 30 years taught me anything, is that life is far bigger than my plans for it, far more creative than my imagination, far more beautiful than my expectations. And somehow, it always seems to know where it's going, even when I don't. So wherever you are, thank you. For the risks, for the mistakes, for the courage, for continuing, for trusting, for becoming, for taking care of your mind, your body, the people you love, for trying to leave every place a little brighter than you found it, for never giving up on that quiet voice inside you. The one who always believed there was more. Happy birthday. I'm proud of you, and I can't wait to see what happens next.